It's Blog and Brandy here from RVersity, and today I'm taking you on a van tour. This is my Pleasureway XLTS. It's a 2012/2013, depending on who you talk to. And I'm gonna put a link to all of this on RVersity.com on my website, so you can check out all the links to everything that I talk about in the store. But we do have the AC on. It is super hot. It's like 90 degrees outside, but I have been promising you this van tour, and I gave a little pre-tour that I'm going to share below this video. You can check out. And so I just wanted to kind of run through a lot of the things that we've done in here as far as upgrades. We've had this van for probably about a year now, but we got it in Washington, Oregon, and then spent a month in the van just kind of prepping it. And then we've taken it on a couple trips, and so we've made a lot of upgrades. And you're gonna have to watch all of the van tours and trips that we took in here, and I'll put a link to the playlist below so you can check those out. But we saved a dog crypto from Birdies' Doghouse. I obviously can't show everything in here in one video, but I'm gonna take you on a tour. I'm gonna show you how we have everything set up in here exactly like it is. We're gonna go on a van trip tomorrow, and so we were prepping everything, and you can kind of see how we keep the RV. But we have cats and dogs that RV with us, and it's me and Envy. And so yeah, it's just 2 of us, and then 5 fur babies, 4 dogs and 1 cat. And so I'm gonna take you on a tour of everything and show you this, and then you're gonna have to watch the other videos to see more updates about everything that we've updated in here, the updates about the updates. So check that out. But yeah, I'm excited about this. So let me know what comments you have below this video, what questions you have, what else you want to see. Also, before I forget, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and tap that little bell icon so you're notified each and every time I publish another video like this. So I've shown you our stationary travel trailer, but I have not shown you this van on this channel. I did give you a pre-tour on my other channel. And so if you didn't know, we have 2 RVs. This is the one that we travel in, our van, our Pleasureway van. And then we have a travel trailer that we leave stationary on the lake. And we're actually on the lake here, but we're just on the other side of the lake where we keep our van at. So I'm going to show you the inside, and then I'll show you the outside. And then again, you have to watch the videos to see all the updates. This is kind of like the front, the little chassis area, and hopefully you can hear me. We have the AC on right now because it's so hot. I would be sweating and not able to give you this tour if I didn't. But you can kind of see how we keep everything, and I'll make some videos on our trip so you can see kind of how we do things, and I have. But all of this is decked out, and we've put in all kinds of fun stuff like, let me turn this air down for us. We've upgraded with radar detectors. We have backup cameras, and we have a dash cam. We have a stereo system / this has our cameras and everything on it. And then we have like external cameras, and we also have cameras that we keep for the animals. So I'll have to show you like how I set that up when we get out of the van. But we have these things, which Envy just upgraded and put in here. They're gonna be our desk, so we're gonna keep our desk on them. And we actually have these little trays that you put up here, and it puts your table on it so you can work. So we can sit here and work in the RV whenever we're hanging out, or when I'm driving or he's driving. And then, so Envy has one on his side too. And obviously we can use these probably for eating and things like that, but we haven't used these yet. We just got these, and so we are testing out a lot of this stuff. And just so you know, nobody has given me these products. We pay for every one of these products, and Envy really puts a lot into this RV, and I'm just so thankful that we have our lovely dog daddy who does all these fun things for us so that we can travel, and cat dad, he's a cat dad too. But we have our upgraded seats. So in our seats, we have massage and heated seats. And then we have all custom cut window covers that go on the outside of the RV. And if you haven't seen the tour when we went to Vegas, I kind of shared everything that we did. Like, we upgraded the windows, we tinted the windows. And we have all kinds of little upgrades as far as like the little tire gauge up here. It'll tell us our tire pressure. We have a lot of the things that we have in our other RV, like walkie-talkies. I mentioned things like that. Even if you're a solo RVer, it's really good to have things like walkie-talkies, because if you end up somewhere, you can hand the person that you're going to talk to a walkie-talkie and say, hey, can you help me? and they can use the walkie-talkie like if you need to back up or whatnot. And I actually made a video about all the fun things about solo RV living. And if you don't know, this is the third van that we've had. So I had 2 Mercedes Sprinter van, Winnebago Sprinter vans before this, and I'll have to link to like all my other RVs below this. But I had a motorhome and another travel trailer that we like towed around, and so this is our 6th RV that we've bought. But we put things like this in the front, so if we want to come back here and hang out, even though we have window covers, we try to be stealthy in the van. So I've put a lot of this stuff from the other van, and I'll put links to a lot of this too, like these expandable poles and curtains. Everything in here is kind of custom for the RV. So like we even have the window covers cut. These are by overlandergearguy.com, but these right here actually metallic to the windows, and I cut these to fit in the windows as well. So some of these in the other trailer we ordered from Blackout Easy Curtain. If you didn't see my travel trailer door, you can get a lot of these custom cut and have blackout curtains put in, but these are some that, you know, you have people that really specialize in like van life and stuff. So we got these from Overlander. We put these on the front door, and we put these on the 2 back doors that you can't see right now. And I'll have to show you the back side as much as I can in here. But this will like cover this up so that we can kind of hang out back here and sleep, and nobody knows that we're back here. Instead of like putting all the window coverings in the front, which we do have some from WeatherTech that we all got pre-cut, or they're all pre-cut, but these are like WeatherTech window covers. So everything in here you can see is custom for the RV. And I'll have to take pictures and show you exactly how we do everything with the animals. I can get that back in here. But yeah, everything is just kind of set up for the 2 of us to be able to work. And we're digital nomads and entrepreneurs, and so we work from the RV, we work on the road. Envy has like his printer and stuff over here. Funny story, we did not have a generator. When we originally got this RV, we did not have a generator in here. So we had a generator set up. This was already in here, but the generator was not in here. We had to have it installed. The guy that bought the RV did not have a generator put in it. And we always say he babysat the RV for us, because I don't think he even knew what he was doing with it. But we have a generator now. And when we first got this RV, we had a generator that was sitting on the front of the RV that we drug around with us, and then we'd have to run our cord out there and plug everything up. And now we can just start the generator and we can stay stationary or boondock or whatever while we're traveling and not have to be plugged up, except the fact that we have a little issue with our battery right now, which we're trying to figure out about how the front battery is not charging the back battery when we're driving. And so we have to either plug up to power to recharge the batteries in the back, or we have to turn on our generator to recharge the batteries. And so that's a little bit annoying. We've been trying to figure that out for like a year, and I felt we've replaced every part we can. And we've talked to Pleasureway about that, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay, so the micro monitor, this is our battery monitor and fresh water tanks. So this is for our pumps, and then like our battery levels, we can see, I'm not even showing you. You can see like our battery levels, and then you can see if we have our gray tank, we dumped it. Our black tank always says full. And then the freshwater tank, we have plenty of fresh water because we just went on a trip not too long ago. We fill everything up usually before we come back and dump everything, but I know the black tanks are dumped. This is our water pump if we want to use the bathroom and need water, and then we do have our water heater we can do to propane or turn it on to electricity. I think we have never used it. So we've always RV'd places where we could plug up or it was hot, or we took showers either outside the RV, or we have taken showers inside. This shower, which I'm going to show you, is a 2-in-1 toilet shower combo. Okay, so you can see the dogs will hang out like here, and we have a bunch of fun stuff that Envy has found for us. Like we have a shopping cart that we take the dogs in. We have dog strollers and things like that that we take the dogs in. And so again, I will show you as much as I can. We do have some extra storage up here in the RV, and so this is where I keep Envy's clothes. And honestly, we keep everything covered up in the RV, especially the windows are tinted, and then this little insulation that is like my #1 thing. I just made a video about how I cool the RV travel trailer, and I've made a lot of videos about how I cool the RVs, so if you haven't seen that, please check those out below this video. But we had to put all this in there because when we first got this RV, it was 100 and something degrees in Las Vegas, and we stayed there for a month. It was so hot. We're actually plugged up to power right now because we're at our storage unit where we keep the van when we're not using it. This is the closet that in my pre-tour probably wasn't looking like this yet, but if you can't see, the closet is kind of custom for us, and we've put the I put these little slide out shelves in here, or drawers. So this is all my clothes, and then these go to our grocery cart that we have. It's a pop-up cart, and then I put like some shoes up here, and you can hang some stuff, but we just don't have room to hang. And so our shoes, this is our gym bag. And so if you don't know, we don't always take showers in here. We will go take showers in gyms. So we'll go to like Planet Fitness, or we have a membership to work out anytime. And we work out now too. So before we didn't really work out, we just took showers, but now we try to work out. And so Envy's hats are up here. We go to Goodwill. If you don't know, we go to Goodwill all the time, and we have clothed everything in here pretty much from Goodwill. But what we do is we fill the van with all our Goodwill stuff, and we have like a whole set in here. Like this van, the only thing we do when we get ready to go is grab our computers and the dogs and our food, and we head out. We don't really have to take anything with us. This whole thing is set up to go. So we have ruggables in here. I love these because we can wash them. The one thing I'll say that I screwed up on was I was trying to make this look super yachty in here, and it ended up that this, even though it looks pretty right now, after you're in the RV for just a minute, this gets all dirty. So this ruggable gets super dirty. But I tried to make everything like blue and land yachty in here when we were picking out colors. Okay, so this is our, I guess you would call it the lavatory, but this is really the bathroom in here. And so this is Johnny's cat box, but I'll show you first. This is our shower, okay? This is where we keep like all our shower stuff, and you can see that we have a drawers in here, so we keep things for shaving. I have a drawer, Envy has a drawer, and then I have 2 more drawers. So this is how you would shower in here. You would literally come in here and you have to section all this off, and I think I made a video in Las Vegas about how we did this, but so you have to check out the van videos where I took a shower in here, and if not, I'll have to make one. But you pull this whole shower curtain around, and you have this little bitty space to take a shower. I'm not kidding. So this is my other van. I had a full bathroom in the back, and you had to have it had a little slide out, but this van is completely like stealthy, and so we don't really have to have all that. But we try to take showers not in here. This is good for like rinsing off our feet, or just nice to have a toilet, because we do have a toilet in here, if you can't see that. And this is our portable cat box, because we do have a cat, and so we normally will just keep the cat box in here and let Johnny go to the bathroom whenever he needs to go. And then we have some more storage in here, so there is like a lot of storage that you have in these cabinets. And we just keep typical stuff in here. So there's storage down here. It's just maybe not what you would think, I guess. You have to be really compact. So we bought, like I said, everything in here is custom for the van. That's the bathroom. This is the kitchen area. And then we do have our microwave over here on top of the closet. So we do have a microwave. And again, like we would have to be plugged up to use this. And we wouldn't use it here because we're just plugged up to like a 120 volt. We'd want to be plugged up to like a shore power. We're on a 30 amp. So we'd have to be plugged up with that. This is where we keep just stuff like things to clean with in the RV. And then this is our fridge, and so it'll go gas, it'll go electric, and it'll do 120 volts. So when we're getting ready to leave, I always put it on 120 volt, and I turn it on like the night before, and I clean everything out. And so I brush the whole RV out, and I blew it out, and you can see Birdie's like super tired. We bought him this little bed, so they stay right there when we're driving. And that pillow up there was actually for Roland, that little thankful pillow, because he likes to ride in Daddy's lap when we're riding. But this is our little fridge that we keep everything in. And I haven't put the food in here yet because it's not cool enough, but we get everything ready like the day before, and that's what we were doing today. And I wanted to give you a tour while it was kind of cool because it's 100 degrees outside normally right now. We have our little drawers just like anybody else. These are where we keep silverware and things. And then I was drinking my coffee and air freshener. We have our luxury pet sling up front that we use. I'll have to show all of our pet stuff. This is the kitchen. So we do have burners if we wanted to cook. These are gas burners. We just have never cooked in here on those, and I don't know if we ever will. But This sink, it does have a cover. We put it outside just to save space in here. We have some hooks. And so yeah, we use this sink a good bit. This is where we keep like plates and cups, and we really just bought like 2 of everything. So we have 2 of almost everything. We went to Walmart and we went to like the dollar store and Family Dollar, and we've ordered some things online, but we just try to get 2 of everything, and we just got like 2 bowls and 2 plates, and we did get a full set of silverware. And so everything just kind of custom fits in here, and we've just kind of learned what works and what doesn't work by trying everything out. Like, you know, we got this little coffee pot, and I still have not mastered how to make the coffee on it yet. But this is just our little kitchen, and so we hang out in here, and it's nice just when we're traveling with the dogs. We can go to the bathroom if we need to go to the bathroom. We can come over here and wash our hands or brush our teeth, rinse off. We have so much stuff in here that I'll have to just share, and I have shared in some prior videos about how we kind of van life, I guess I would say, how we van life. So that'll have to be a series of how we van life. This table flips up, and we could have some more space in here for the galley. And that's why I'm saying everything in here kind of folds down. The TV over here, this guy that had this before, he installed this little fan in here. And we kind of laugh because I use it as a hat rack. And so we use the fan a little bit, but we have TV, we can watch TV, and we have an antenna, and we can put all that stuff up. And our inverter. And then over here we keep things like DVDs, and we have like a little mini vacuum cleaner, and we have a little mini gym. And so yeah, we'll find things on clearance, like this is a jump rope or things that we can just kind of keep in the van. So I have like a set of headphones, and we have Envy likes to watch DVDs, and so I can be on my computer and he can be watching TV. And then we have the headphones so he can not disturb me. Back here we keep things like the laundry, or technically laundry, but towels and rags and things for the laundry. So if we want to do laundry, I do have things to do the laundry with. And this is where we just kind of put that stuff. And one thing that we've been doing is, if it's wintertime, I try not to keep all summer stuff in here. And if it's summertime, I've been trying to take out like heavy coats and things. Also, I'll show you, like we have this air conditioner. So this is our AC that we use when we're in here. And it does cool really well. This heats and it does AC. And so we have to be plugged up to electric or be on the generator to use it. But we do have the controller for that here. And so we can turn on the cooler, we can turn on the furnace, and I'll turn on these other lights so you can see the van, what it looks like. So these are our seats back here. This is kind of like a couch. Once you put all this down, it's like a king size bed. Okay, when this all goes down, which I'll have to show you how this all does in another video, or in a prior video, or in a little bit. I can't show you that right now. I'll show you how the bed goes down, but how you put it all together, I just cleaned everything. And I actually showed you in the last tour how we sleep in here with all the dogs, and how I can work, and how Envy can be sleeping. But we keep like the dog stuff over here, and we keep like our food in here. And again, I haven't put the food in here yet because I didn't want it to get hot here in storage. But this is how we keep everything, and I try to keep everything sealed and in containers, and everything really stays locked up in here. That's what I will say. Is I know I wanted to show you exactly how we kept everything, and that we do have little compartments and stuff, but this is how everything stays when we're not sleeping. When we're sleeping in the RV, it does look a little bit different. This is the couch, so we can hang out in here, and we do have like a pop-up table that did go in here, which I will say there is a little thing to put the table in here, but I'm not trying to show you up my pants there, but we don't use it because it's just not great for this, our setup, and it kind of wiggles and stuff. So we like to leave all this out when we're traveling so the dogs can be comfortable. This all folds down, and we did get little upgraded things like these pillows. We got them when we first got the RV, and then we've just kind of upgraded over time. And so we like these pillows. We got these huge blankets that I love to keep all of the furniture covered with, so that the dogs don't tear it up, or so we don't tear it up. So everything's white in here. So like I said, it's white and super yachty, but all of this stuff is made to kind of convert. So this makes like a really big king size bed, or we could put this down and we can have one person sleeping on this side and one person sleeping on this side if we don't put the full little piece in here. And when I say that, I'll show you, okay? But the one thing I wanted to show you was when I put the bed down, we bought this little pillow, and that's why I say you really don't know your van or what you need until you're in it. But we have this little pillow back here because we lost the dog back behind the bed when we were sleeping one time. So the bed goes up and down with a little switch over here, and I just push it and it'll make the bed go up and down. But I'll show you kind of how it works. If you put the bed down, you see the bed comes down and it makes into like a king size bed. So then I would make the bed, and we could either have one person sleeping on this side, because now you can see is all solid in here, and you can have one person sleeping on this side. That is the inside of the RV, and you can kind of get to the outside, but we really just keep everything like this. Honestly, this is how the RV stays when we're hanging out in here, or like when we're gonna get ready to sleep. This is how we do it. But Envy always argues with me about if I want to put the inserts in, because he wants the full bed, and I don't blame him for that. But when I wake up, I really want to be able to move around, and I just feel like it's cramped in here. And so that's probably our one argument that we normally have in here. That's really it for the inside. We do have like a bunch of cords and things that we do, like how we ran the internet from behind the TV and it goes down behind the seat. And so I'll have to show you some ways that we use the van, but I feel like it's really hard to show you that just in one random tour. And so like some of the little things I was thinking about that, yeah, there's no way I could show you everything. We got like this custom little van cover for the vent, and so this one is actually by Van Essential, and we put these little magnets inside. So we just unscrewed this and we put these little magnets in there, and so this magnetizes, so that's really nice. So yeah, we have a closet, we have a kitchen, we have a bathroom, we have a king size bed, and this is how we van life with our animals in here. Again, we have the ruggables down here. Everything in here is washable, and we have these huge blankets. I keep everything covered. I was telling you, I got some at Vera Bradley, some at Walmart. Our pillows, we've just kind of added everything over time. So I'll show you the outside of the van, and again, let me know what questions you have. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and tap that little bell icon for every time I publish to be notified. And don't forget that I've put links to all the things that I'm mentioning below this video in a blog post on my website, RVersity.com. And if we haven't officially met, again, I'm Blogging Brandy. I don't know when you tuned into this video. So let me show you the outside of the RV, and then we're gonna be heading out on a van trip tomorrow, and you'll have to subscribe so you can watch that. Okay, let's head outside. So we are outside the RV now, and I just kind of wanted to show you, it is kind of tight in here. It was raining outside, but this is the outside of our pleasure way, and I just wanted to make sure I told you the right name of it, because the name was on the other side of it, and it does say Pleasure Way XLTS, I believe, on the other side. But the other thing I was going to tell you about our van that's kind of interesting is we got it from Canada, so everything is kilometers, but this is our Pleasure Way van. You can see how everything is, and I kind of gave a tour where I had a little bit more room outside, but I just wanted to show you we've never put the awning out. I think when we bought it, maybe we put the awning out to see, but there is an awning on here. We have our fridge. These are just the vents for the fridge, and then down here you can see this is our battery, which I'm not going to pull out because the last time I did that it was like connected to something, but our battery is down here if we need to get to our battery that runs the back side of the RV. And then we have like a light outside, and then we've tinted the windows, so the windows are actually limousine tint, so you really cannot see in our RV. It's super stealthy. And then back here you can see the full RV and what it really looks like back here. But we got this upgrade here. This is our stowaway, so we can store stuff when we're outside of the van. And like I said, I'm trying to show you everything I can, but obviously I just can't show you everything in one video. It'd be forever long. You can see we have backup cameras. This is where our AC kind of like vents out. The doors do open out, and then that's where the bed was at. And we do have a little bit of storage like underneath, which I'll have to show you either in this video later on or in another video. Again, why you should like this video if you like this kind of content. Subscribe to this channel and tap that little bell icon so you're notified the next time I publish. But yeah, this is our stowaway. We picked this up after we got our van, and so we just kind of keep our van here in storage. We usually have our boat here, but this is You can see we got our pleasure way. It came from Alaska. I mean, Saskatoon, Canada. And I think that's where pleasure way's at. But we have some other things. I've kind of shown in some other videos what these are and how they all of these compartments work. We're plugged up right now, meaning what I say is we stay plugged up, just a little extension cord, just to do our fridge and like charge our battery, because we don't have, this isn't just a 30 amp plug. This is a normal plug that you would plug into. This is where we do our fresh water fill when we want to put water in the RV, so we can just put like a water hose right here and fresh water. And then down here we have this compartment where we keep things like our water hose and our sewer stuff. And then this is just I believe our furnace, so this would be like our hot water heater thing. And then this is where you would put a sewer hose, but this is for like an old school sewer hose. So back in the day kind of thing. And then out here we do have an outdoor shower, and we have used that. That is nice, like at the beach, to have the outdoor shower. I'm gonna put that up there. And the other thing I do like about the pleasure way is that they have these clips in here, so that you can clip this up here if you want to clip it up here, which I don't want to do that, because if I come back out here and I'm gonna forget that I had this shower open. But that's our shower that we use every once in a while. And then this is our power and our sewer. So we have our propane down here, we have our electricity, and fresh water hookup. So if we wanted to hook up to water, and instead of just filling our tanks, this would be where we would do that. And we have TV, so we have cable TV if we wanted to hook up to cable TV. So I don't know if we've ever done that or not. But our sewer tank and all of that, everything's down here. And then also I was thinking about some other little upgrades that we made. Like, so we want to not have to come out and check the tires, so we do have like these little tire pressure monitors, so they stay on the RV and it helps us keep track of the tire pressure. And then of course we have like our gas, where we put gas. This RV just takes regular gas, but Envy always puts premium in it. And then this is our generator. So we didn't used to have a generator. This cubby was actually just empty and you could put anything in it. But we bought this generator after the fact and had it installed. It was a huge process. It was probably like $5,000 to $10,000 all in to get it put in, from like research to buying. I'll say it's just in between there. And then I told you it's a pleasure way XLTS. So that's what we have here. And yeah, when I mentioned power, we're just plugged into like regular 120 volt power, but that's just to keep everything kind of used or going. But yeah, this is our van right here. It's our pleasure way. And in the front, we put like some little reflectors on. Again, we tinted all the windows. We do have a front tow hook, so we can put something in there. We actually used to have this rack on there, so we could take this rack, and we had this bike rack on the back. That's what we used to carry our generator with. I know there's some other little upgrades. I just would have to think. And then I know we have this. This is called our stubby, our little bitty antenna. We've just done like so much to this, but okay, I'm so excited. I finally gave you this tour. If there's any questions that you have, I want you to put them below this video and let me know what questions you have. I'll have to try to show you some other parts of this whenever I can like get some of the doors open, and when things aren't put away, it's easier to show you a lot of this stuff when we're actually using it. But I did want to just show you the van, like how we keep it. So we really try not to open these doors unless we have to get like the dog stroller out, and then we have like 2 or 3 pizza ovens in there. Don't even ask. We have a toaster and a pizza oven and everything else. But the stowaway helps give us a little bit of extra storage. That's the only thing I feel like is kind of like our non-stealthy thing in the van. Otherwise, we just kind of look like a spaceship coming down the road. But yeah, this is the van that we travel in and where we keep it in storage when we're not traveling. And then we usually have the boat here. And so when we're not in here, we go over to our trailer or we're at the condo. Really, we have this to be able to take the dogs and the animals with us. So this is our pleasure way. I want to know what questions you have. Drop them below. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and tap that little bell icon so you're notified each and every time I publish. And I'll be putting links to all the things that I mentioned and it will be ongoing. So it's on RVersity.com. I'll put it below this video so you can check that out. And if there's anything that I missed, again, drop a comment below, let me know, and I will add it to my list. I'm sure we're always upgrading and like changing things in here, but everything is ready for a van trip. We're going to test this new set of stuff that we have, and again, watch the van life vlogs that we've already done when we first got this, and how we flew across the country to pick this up with 2 dogs and a cat at the time, and now we've acquired 2 more dogs. So this is how we van life with cats and dogs. But I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.